Good morning to you. If you just tune in on the Max Morning Show, it is that moment in time where we talk serious matters. And you have a talking about the secrets in relationships. Secrets. Hey. I guess it's here or your software. Ura Haname say, hey, Papa, how are on the muye du papa? You walk with Christ. What's it, You know, he's seated in grace and star. He goes by the name Richmond Baffour, and we are going to have a good conversation. If you are in a relationship where there's a lot of secrets going on, or if you don't know, this is the moment. Joy.
All right, so we're privileged to have Pastor Gyamerah Baffour in the studio. He is the head pastor of King's Domain Chapel, City of Light. He's here today with us, and Daddy, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
So we're talking about secrets. Secrets. How dangerous are they in relationship? I mean, when we talk about relationship, people want to look at marriage is also a relationship.
Oh, definitely.
Yes. So how dangerous are secrets? And what even constitutes a secret? Do we have light secrets, deep secrets, dangerous secrets? I mean, do we have categories?
Good secrets.
Yeah.
God is a secretive God, isn't it?
Yeah, Bible said the secret of the Lord are with them that fear him. So, which means that if you don't have a certain reverence for God, you'll be denied of a certain kind of secret in life. You understand? So if the secret of the Lord are with them, only with them that fear him.
But
which means
that rewind now voice and if you don't have
only any die any a boni srobi menyamia na hintasem bi wo ha wunya because nyamia hintasem no e wo ho ma wona usro no. So which means that there are secrets in life in every dimension, but it's always given to people who have a certain kind of position. So your positional privilege gives you certain kind of opportunity to have some level of secret. Even in the level of government.
Yeah, if I've been president now, you
proximity give you access to secrets.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's look at it in the context of relationships.
All right. Me yes suffering to me foundation here the word of God. Yeah, kasa wariye na say yonkofa kra ne diade. Two people coming from different backgrounds. So let me explain the word relationship. I am relating to a ship. So relationship. So let me check the ship first. It's a cargo that is full of goods. Enti okan ship biya ya de car, ya de fantoma, ya de fatu, ya de fanima brebe. Then I'm going to relate to a ship that is full of cargo, that is full of goods. Now, relating to such a goods, until I open the cargo, I will not know the content of the cargo. So anybody that you are going to relate to, till you walk with a person, you will not know the content in that person.
Thank you.
And the level of knowledge determines the level you also want to go with a person. So I will not sit here to say that secrets are good or secrets are bad. It depends on the cargo you are relating to.
So let's look at it now that our question for the day, keeping secrets. What sort of secrets should you tell? I mean, if it's a secret, then probably only you know. Definitely. Now, what you've set a precedence that once you get closer, you get to know the person. I mean, if I'm closer to you, if you and I are husband and wife, are there certain things I should never keep from you? Or do I have the privilege of keeping something to myself?
There are certain things you don't have to keep from your partner. For instance, assuming you're going to get married to a person and the person have a certain kind of illness, you know, and even the genotype of the person, it will consequence for next step. So on that basis, and I think you should disclose it to a wife. Be a issue with your womb. Our doctors are can't say you can't give birth. So you owe your partner that kind of right to know who you are so that the person will accept you. But your uncle also, when you disclose certain things to them, based on their level of maturity, either they can appreciate it, because see, Bible even said that speak truth in love. So in speaking truth, if my truth has the capacity of destroying the person who is going to receive the truth, I have to be magnanimous with my truth. So the fact that I don't have to keep secret from you, I should first check the content of the person. Because minimum what level of emotional maturity. I love you, all right. I want to be with you. But you have not grown to the level of even Jesus said, I have many things to share with you, but you can't receive it. Paul went to the third heavens. After coming back, he said that there are things I heard and I saw that is not permitted for me to say. Which means that it's not everybody that qualifies to receive what we call secret. Because the entire secret is a babontina, a certain potential. The potent of the words can be dangerous. So the person that got this close, you can be my husband, you can be my pastor, you can be whoever. And son may be man also may come and no crane me hintas much on. As some show with Bobia no tibia.
A jump see a sign kakra.
All right, no problem.
TBB say, what can say when you be co-warrior, a dear beer a what direct impact on Nipano.
Oh, definitely.
Me woba.
Yes.
Tebia. Yakashem say me HIV a cabi damage. So san no money there and say would this
no, not at all, because you see when in the car now the car, the bearing will come on the family. It will say the creditors are coming, a family and say bear together. So let me know. Explain it to me. Maybe you would need ill intention loan to be able to do something. Explain it to the person. Don't hide it. If you're in a media, now should be an let the person know you are naked. The Bible said, and the man and the woman were both naked, yet they were not ashamed. Which means that nakedness is to know you inside out. Yet I am not ashamed of your nakedness. And if I am exposed to that, medeka mami hu ebia me wayarebi. Yarebi wo me hu. Ayarebi no eye contagious. Are you ready for that? Don't hide it from me. Don't hide it from me. Let that individual understand, say, I am ready to pay the price for it. Because every choice comes with a price. It could also be tribal issues. The first I will dominate, because of the butterflies that is running through my tummy, I have to be. My appreciation of life must be blinded by my emotions. There be
yeah, sorry. I say somehow can be see no or you're not na. Wabetina and cry a chepa. But ninchi if you see him or the TA. One can, in fact, we never knew say or you'll be out enough. But the true baby I hear kwakoyen in one day. And the guy was very disappointed.
Definitely. Definitely. But the entire crime used to that as example because I've experienced it before. Yes, I've experienced it. And
in the tribes, yes,
because your woman will come as me Santini, do so quarena, you discover say or a Votarian. And the mother of the woman said no. You should have come clean.
Yeah,
that is fine. Now, because it's not about you and the woman. It's about families coming together. Families coming together. Every family we don't accept this. And find a way to tone it down before you go to the word I do. We hide many things from our partners, and by the time we find ourselves in a relationship, it's too late. And we have to pay the price that is unquenchable because the fire not burning is too much.
And then to relationship. When you are who dear we, the shiraso, monsa, a concrete as to say you are husband and wife, or komu secret bind on your day.
Now, for instance, a beer or koware about award ye wouldn't say and one country. I don't know how to say this early morning, but
no.
You share the genital organ of the man. Maybe it could be something very small.
Especially, sorry, I away.
Yes.
Set your person who two were ready and
so no premarital sex.
I thought Becona say.
And it can't satisfy the woman.
Yeah.
And Obani Musa, and I'm so one kind of crunch you built on deceptivity.
What is the truth to say about this?
I'm a man. It might be tiny, but I'm a man.
And it's the truth. We can have sex before marriage, and I want to keep that. So, why should you get mad when it's in that condition?
The point is, I was talking with somebody yesterday, and I'm catching some. Yeah, ban. We don't talk. We don't communicate. We are
Eja can be on us say.
a bump more and son I think we should talk about almost everything.
The fact say yen nano.
It doesn't mean we don't have to
yen
talk
to
about.
me
Yes.
female and personal grow. Yen now. But you bet to me a dinkomo.
You see, yes, be a bit to me. Who had your poor kind say, you bet to me, I could be an yet some name of Honama Konunti, Ubianian who can hear. What's your point, the reason to get married is for sexual satisfaction. So if, because I dear beer outside sex and I can get it without my wife. Communication, I have friends I can talk to. Say, I want a mepa, I'm warona yamian bio yamwe. Ediania, yamia mankofo, nyanso muto ediani. So I can get all these things. But about sexa, and I'm saying, me do no ye kronkron bia nintino, me who can ibako. So we should talk about it. Talk about your style, talk about your desire, talk about everything. Are you sex maniac? Are you addicted? Are you this? We should talk about it. Don't hide it from me because we have to be sexually sanctified. Sexually sanctified doesn't mean that we have to be ignorant of what we are going to face.
Bam.
You don't have to be ignorant.
I think the church has not helped over the years because we have to be sexually sanctified. We've been told over the years, say, when conversation about sex whilst dating or whilst courting, when we have conversation about sex, yes, Shirema, and that is a wrong doctrine. And to software come so one tia may can be or say we have to be sexually sanctified as Christians. Into yen na ansana ya can I do. Nemo muno I was see a di hun komo. Ye hunu ni a open ni a wompe with stars. Send ya hot ye nyina was see a di hun komo. I was see a di komo.
We must talk about it. And you see, one of the major problems, I determine when to say, how to say it, infidelity.
Okay.
You know, we can talk about everything. I can talk about self medical. I had that need strong emotions, you know. You can find a way to pay. But some of what you see, one more year major issues in a relationship. Only a major issue. Now, my fam me yira famechi. No surprises must spring out of it tomorrow. I have to let my partner know. But you see, my partner na me man ababi who se ma fan no. My partner na the level of understanding is saying. Should I also hide it from my partner and sin also thrive stronger in darkness? Baby, a light one wherever there is light, it weakens any object.
Thank you.
Baby, a high one adie bia wo bia mane yemre. Enti makwa ya adie so atie miwura. Ma ya adie na tia me ho kani. Eyese me bie ma no ka kire na na ese metena se na mehwe. Because Bible says speak truth in love, which means if I'm going to speak truth, I don't have to be brutally honest. But I must consider the person before me. Because the American can me shena ebia wote saadie we a ebetimi amana wu. There are people that when they hear certain truth, they can collapse and die.
So you need to weigh them.
You need to weigh them.
In what form? Emotionally?
That's the key. Emotional, because if you don't have this level of emotional intelligence and the ability, let me use the word, emotional shocking absorbers.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there are some news when you hear, it shakes the very foundation of your life.
No, correct.
So it's shaking the very foundation of your life. No? Me baba be can't how will my wife or my husband see me from way forward? Does the person have forgiving spirit? Because when you see marriages that have been there for 20, 30, 40 years, it means that two people who have decided to forgive themselves every day.
It's true.
Yes. So multitude of forgiveness is the longevity of every marriage. So then if I can forgive you, and I'm going to use that tag about you, then you should have somebody to confess to, but not the person involved.
All right, so let's say you're married. We are Bema. Sabi washiasi enemu. Usha wira o kan sem kire na asori nyina abeti, abusua nyina abeti. Onu amu nso anhwe onfa nche woda. Enti saa no enya wo yire no na wo se wo ka Echire no. Na mmom bi a opani bi anas eja chire mu ye waka.
Mama chire mu ye.
Okay.
Me heard the two sides of the coin.
Okay.
Number one, you've already committed, and the soul that sinner should die. So if a soul that sinner should die, dear, will I go for the law of Moses, or I should approach grace? Grace is you have committed it, but I've forgiven you. But you see, sometimes you can also eat your cake and have it. Why you need then be ready to pay the price for everything? Said your oban so between da ray or boso. Obedu atima mo be ehua. It's better to speak your truth and have your mental freedom than to keep that truth and kill yourself emotionally.
Thank you.
Ejai, what frɛ wo yire? Mami. Sebi mafa wachi. Ade kronti a make kan say me dey srɛ me dey srɛ forgiveness. Say fache me say mafa wachi. So oba ni ye very mature. Obeti ase say nka me kunu kura onya emema bebre fa won yiri mu achi. A wonka. But enti na me kunu aba me nkyɛn abe confess ya kyerɛ me. That means say wanu ni hu ana na ejai waka saa no say wo san koye biomu and will you come back and tell the secret again? We yes I say we kumu nipa no so we your ba no wafa ukunachi wa pacha obi an all the achew. Then you go back and do it again. Do you come back and confess?
That's what I'm saying, sir. When you are dating, let me go back. You're relating to a ship. It's full of cargo. The point is, dear woman be sign. I think sometimes because we don't talk, we don't know the strength and the weaknesses of the people.
Or even the temperament.
The temperament. So Ebia Mababe can't. I've done it again over and over and over and over and over. Am I in your life to build you up, or am in your life to enjoy a moment? Now, but the person will never forgive you. Pay the price for that. Pay the price for that. Now, the answer a question by me. The other side, and they say, the fear of losing, the fear of distraction, the fear of killing that individual who ought to receive the truth in it. I can choose not to say it to the person, but I should confess it to a certain higher figure and leave it to time. Because sometimes when you drop truth, snip it, little by little. One day God told the children of Israel, I've given you the land. But you see, if I drive the people away one day, and you go, you can't occupy because you're few. So the fowl of the air and the beasts of the field will come and devour you. So I will drive them away little by little. As you multiply, I give it to you. Even God does not expose us to greatness in a moment.
In the moment. All right.
So then, if God does not expose us to a moment, in a blessing in the moment, and He exposes it to us little by little, the same thing applies to secret. There are some people, when they get the offload of every secret, they will die. So you expose it little by little, to the person getting.
Who is qualified to speak his truth? Maybe one man with the body, they keep doing it, and they don't feel any pain about it. They don't feel any remorse. Isn't it? Is it someone who has come to a point to say, "Listen, I feel so bad about this, and I really want to confess." The one who doesn't, is it a secret for the person? Actually,
so act now or na. Ne ho kan ni nim no kra is secret. You understand? The act na wo ye no and the partner ni nim no is secret. But to speak it no, the me ye no, se me free level am wo na makwa akoka dia, I need conviction.
Okay.
And conviction comes by the spirit. It's not by the soul. Because the soul, you are driven by fleshy things, carnivorous things. The cannas, it will be a canna Christians. It's from the word carnivores. So the carnivorous tendency is when we eat flesh things. The desires of the flesh. So the desire of the flesh will never convict you whilst you are in the operation of its dimension. Because the opener, the man, it won't convict you. Until you move to another dimension that does not succumb to that. That one is a spirit.
That's when you have a relationship with the Holy Spirit.
Relationship with the Holy Spirit. Okay. It will convict your heart. And when the Spirit of God convicts your heart, because we are Christians, everything by prayer, sometimes prepare the heart of the person through prayer.
All right.
So you need to go before God.
Yeah, very important.
All right, so in case you just joined us, oh, wow, you've missed a lot, and that ain't good at all. Maybe later you can follow us on social media to listen to everything Pastor Richmond Gyamerah Baffour has been educating us on Mark's Agenda. We're talking about the dangers of secrets in relationships. In a while, we will open the phone lines for you to join the conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us, what secrets have you been carrying? No, if you want to do that, don't mention your name. But what secrets have you heard in your relationship that has actually
destroyed you?
With a WhatsApp, Eja, somebody is watching. The person has learned a secret about their husband or wife, or the person they are about marrying. That is really weighing them down. They don't want to leave that man. They don't want to leave that woman. How do they heal from that?
Bible says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Number one, relationship is not for boys and girls, it's for men. Ayonkofa, enye mmaba wane marantie agudi. Eye mema penyifo, any man penyifo, not in terms of age, but in terms of mental maturity.
Yeah.
So you must be spiritually sound, emotionally sound, and mentally sound. And son, what can I do? Now, when you brasa anymore, now what that shocking news? The first thing you must do is your ability to forgive yourself. Because sometimes people also look at the mistakes of their men or women and blame it on themselves. Because I didn't treat the person well, because I didn't take care. Satan, God never did anything bad against Satan, but he left.
Eja me bawo, asemu a waken. Emma be brave from joy. My husband is cheating. Is it my fault? I have lost weight. I have cleaned our home. I have shaved. I have taken a bath. I have changed my roll-on. I'm now active in bed. I respect him. I love him. But he's still cheating. What else can I do? I think it's my fault. Is that what you are referring to?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Because there are people they blame themselves. Oh, bibi amani intina mami kunkwesa na asam. Sometimes you haven't done anything.
Any subai.
Any subai. And I'm saying this, but sometimes we must also understand so who are and so when the banana queen.
And Sophia, they say back you, Anna.
Yan so her back up was as he said.
Eja me bao. Whether dama, eja dama. Me bao say wo sabi bi a we sofu. Eja many sound. We sofu. Na bi abayo abaku bi uni na koda. Na wa pacho nsofwe. Otina na uni abayo abaku nso akoda nsofwe. Nto
The spirit of the Lord is not in that person.
So because of grace,
I mean, sometimes we get to a place, the Bible friends say, you seed conscience.
Seed.
Yeah, sealed conscience.
Sealed.
Yeah, sealed conscience. Your conscience in a woo. And your woo sadia, there's no more conviction now.
A caught it tread.
Yes, a caught it tread. And the woman, you accept the situation. And I think say, forgive the person, forgive yourself. And sometimes forgiveness also comes in a way, so when you look at the person, you see yourself say you can be a potential victim. Because sometimes one who will say you are also a potential victim to the weakness of an individual, then you've positioned yourself say you are without error. Oh, you're perfect.
Yeah, boy, phone lines no 0302-750-310. Please, Freya, listen to the instructions at what from our producers. Turn down the volume of your TV and please just make your submission. Yeah, we are here to assist. We are here to help, and I believe that you are learning a lot. I am also being schooled and paid.
Healing.
Yeah.
Healing. You made a profound statement. Every marriage that has lasted has people in there who know how to forgive.
Endurance.
And so you've spoken about healing means forgiving them, forgiving yourself.
Yes.
What else can I do so I can be happy in that relation despite that particular error?
I think that you must also listen to the wise. For Bible said in the multitude of counseling there's safety. You must have a respectable person that you're listening to. Bible can say, though I will feed you with the bread of sorrow and water of affliction, but as for your teachers, I will not take them out of you. So I'm founding them do before name of the church because we teach them the best guide you out of the bread of sorrow and the water of affliction. And everybody needs somebody that speaks to their spirit every day. You know, I've done premarital counseling, but I think postmarital counseling is very important.
This thing has come up over and over again.
It's very important because you see.
All right. Yanko Dominiane, pray. Ending come on. Pray. Very good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What to say?
I don't know you.
Me patch yourself about 4 hours. So ending come on.
Okay. Hello.
Yes. Ya te unka o kasa why?
Okay, me problem be me partner. Or phone me na or party oba me nim kwa mabazo iya fi makuma. Ye wa ya sheni bufu. Ma kotona me wo ma no. Ase the will be able to what I got over to an opportunity quite my personal. And Mama always.
All right, ya da CP. Eja mpacho so wate na sem. Ne dofo aye ni bibi. Se se amani hu ye
ne
ne.
obetim dia che no. Me fa ne mi no.
Okay.
De di kan. Mani nsa no. E che se na kuma bobia no. Ensem bi wo ha na kuma ne ntimi. So such an individual, no, you don't expose him to a certain truth. That's number one. Number two, you are fortunate enough to know the truth. Who say one son, you can be a victim. Number two, when you say the one is sign on your before or nipa, and to any part you are subject to several weaknesses. Number three, say, are you part of the cause? Because sometimes you can also be part of the cause. We drive people out of our presence, and others accommodate them. And are you part of it? If you are not part of it, also check in a spiritual background, check in an for, and learn to forgive. Because as long as what they are showing to them say when you Roman father, now be chimp now be what any day, all these things are bound to happen. So say a part of the relationship there, then build your emotional capacity to forgive.
Eja wo kan sem bi. Okay. Ekuya from Kaneshi, good morning.
Yes, my coach Hamaleon.
Eja mpacho ekuya utemenka. All right, ekuya na pay ma akwa kasa.
I think we lost her.
Oh, too bad. Ekuya betimi afrebium numbers no egu screen ani. Eja maami bi anasem emsan kwekwe edumata no kotena mu no frame. 17 years. Osina ni kunu ni Gyamerah ema no. Otutu kwan sa 17 years on bae ba ko. Na one day no nya obi e na onu so ne no ekodai. Na be ma ni so oja na o say misrew me power no. Now we know what family I will bear for Wabonting. When me back, you are never here, and I was lonely, and I was working together with this person, and I'm in no echo ye. Bemani said that my father said then Krana, you've done it, and that's how I any kunko. Obani see me nyano. Bemani see me jaw. Sana ako you.
Yes.
Into a mukesi so obi share no so what be mu assemble na work.
That's what I'm saying. Say Oshe obon Genesis obon sem nya kwan koso evil hwe. Abra na adam ni ho.
Okay, eja yemfa Coley. Good morning, Ophelia. Ufrefi Kumasi.
Hello.
Ophelia, good morning.
Good morning, dear.
Mami, na want to say you.
Krista, don't know what to say.
Onyanko panda mami hu yepa. Ophelia, pastor wa ha assemble na woka.
I feel on best I can say. Listen wo a big problem be a hami. And I'm a say family to money.
Okay.
Say dear, only bear my whole relationship say new date. The way forward say be a mobile getting yourself into marriage. Only she or why would you say it was a trim. It's a trim. And then no, who the I am. Preocupe, when you are more or some meeting the same master to any. My said there to any. Meanwhile, at the same time, what fellow castle there on the home farm was some out to a blue bread. You saw talk about me for a good to share. I call Dr. Mensa. I could tell a drew not blame after the soon their blame. A flap planet them, the power of mamma. I say, we ain't awesome. The information said there to any, but they say, we trim him. Now, just maintain him, maybe I say. Then besides, my old day. Or say, when you're machine. It meaning the apostle, meaning sometimes it will be sign say.
Where they were down my own. Yeah, who Ophelia?
Like can some chill. And now say a dear apostle.
Ophelia, but what minka?
That's right.
Ophelia, I'm say what some no ye who are some no. Ye brain into Wadama. Yan in Tiatia, not or so for Niano, my wife. Yeah, that's it. Okay, into fatu senati fit evening. Daddy, Ophelia Semnio.
I mean, it's simple. I think the man is not sure of himself and the lady involved. And when we're dealing with an individual or only emotional stability, and it's not this, be careful. You can't trust such emotional inconsistent fellow. Because that inconsistency, will lead him to mood swings. And in the mood swings in a bar, he's hyper, a coffee he's low. And you become the victim of only mood, No, don't do that.
Toxic.
Toxic. And you see, sometimes I worry go and say on penalty be wani.
And the work say who say I worry in a begua.
Because that's where you get to see.
So you see all these things, and if you ignore them, what are we
getting? These are red flags that you should know. You don't need any prophet to tell.
But that's Obane Dono or the Bearman.
That's where the come.
Yeah, you are right.
And you see, number 2, when will be so you don't do premarital investment. And so Obane Kasan or can Niema why? And Niema why believe or qualify to be with the man. And Niema why qualify to be the man. Let the man qualify you by you, not you making yourself for him to qualify you.
Oba to me a kuni hu. Yes. Be to me a kuni hu amount. But say nipa na wu kun hu amount no
appreciate ya. Yes. Because on one didn't who remember all kasa na ochire na achievement.
Ejai. Wu kuna fawachi, we ra fawachi. Enye no nko ampo a. Bia wo no bibi about bema no anaso oba na. What dwene hu ama sabe. Ne hu ye wahi anase se ase wotan no mu a se mu nkasa mu na embom, which is the most important thing, sex. Any no ma bisa no obetimi aka say se ni akọ no I don't think I can heal nti metwe me ho.
Because, sometimes separation is good, separation is better than divorce. Okay. And sometimes you who free Biana Wana, it opens your eyes to see well. Because if this place, I don't have to use that example. But if I want to see what is here, I should step out and bring light. So sometimes it's better to step out. But Anna, the first thing that comes to our mind is, I want to divorce. You say, me free, I'm tired. Who told you, Sadena will come home? Anybody that marries, Bible say you see troubles in this life. And your rosiness in Tina will come home. And you are up and down. You're going to experience it.
Those who marry will face many persecutions.
Yes, you face many persecutions. It's part of it. Sometimes you too for now you step out to take.
And yet divorce. Who separate? Who kakra free?
Yes.
Every say yeah brana so. And so a bro so ka ho. Bi a wo aware ni mu obo sa. Oya wo se me pa cho. No wa san ye biom so wa hu no. Yeah brana so ye nyanke ye ni Pastor Richmond Gyamerah Baffour ebedin komo pa ba ye brana nya so Alex.
Yeah, I hope you pass but you
come back.
Thank you.
Yes,
we
so that
will
we
make sure of it because we need a part 2 of this.
Yeah, we surely need that, right?
Thank you for having me.
Also for your recipe.
Thank you for having me.